Mick Schumacher spent 2 seasons in Formula 1. In the first season, he scored 0 points, but in the second season, he scored 12 points. The Haas team refused to keep him for another year. However, he's just signed a new contract with Mercedes. So hello and welcome to Fervent Motorsports. Today we're going to tell you how this happened and why it makes the most sense. The Mercedes Formula 1 team has signed Mick Schumacher as their new reserve driver for the 2023 season. This means that if a Mercedes driver is injured or sick, Mick can drive their car during the Grand Prix weekend. But apart from that, he'll be working on developing their new car. This means that he'll be driving the simulator at the factory and giving his feedback to the engineers, and this will help them overcome any problems and to perfect their Formula 1 car. Schumacher's new role is similar to the one that Nick De Vries had at Mercedes. He never got to drive the Mercedes car, but he got to drive the Mercedes-powered Williams car when Alex Albon was sick. In fact, De Vries did so well when he stepped into a Formula 1 car that the AlphaTauri team signed him just a few weeks later. There is a high chance that Mick could still grab another Formula 1 seat. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff has said that Mick's sense of maturity will help him to develop the car into a great race car. He said, "Mick is a talented young driver and we're delighted to have him join the team. He is a hard worker, has a calm and methodical approach, and is still hungry to learn and improve as a driver. These are all important qualities and we're excited for him to help us develop the W14. If you have been following Mick Schumacher this season in particular, you know that his move to Mercedes was somewhat inevitable. The reason I say this is because throughout the season, Gunther Steiner, who was Mick's boss, always criticized the driver during press conferences. This being said, the Haas team weren't really the best team on the grid. They had no funds to bring in upgrades to their car and even messed up strategies on multiple occasions. So while Mick's own team boss was busy criticizing him and his driving, the other team bosses were in support of him. In October, the Williams team principal Jos Capito said that Mick was on the Williams radar as he was a great driver. He even pointed out that George Russell took time to adjust to Formula 1, but he is now a race winner in Formula 1. In September, Toto Wolff spoke to a great extent about Mick. He said that he's a proven champion in Formula 3 and Formula 2, and even without the Schumacher name, he would always be on the Mercedes radar. Gunther Steiner's style of management has always been controversial. He's loved for his blunt, no-nonsense responses, but he's also been criticized for the way he handles drivers. Mick Schumacher was never in the same league as Nikita Mazepin, but somehow Gunther Steiner saw it that way. He hardly showed faith in Schumacher while everyone else did. The question still remains, can Mick Schumacher be a great Formula 1 driver in a good car? We might be able to see it this year, or we might have to wait a few years, but I feel there will be a moment in Formula 1 when everyone will know for sure. Also, if there's anything you can take away from this whole situation, it's that sometimes you're stuck in a place where you're constantly criticized by those in charge. But remember this, the day you give up on your dreams is the day you give up on yourself. So thank you for watching this video by us here at Fervent Motorsports. In case you do like it, remember to subscribe, and as always, stay tuned as we get you the best of motorsports news.